Let's go, beautiful people. Let's go. We about to rock and roll now. We had a little technical difficulties, but we should be Gucci now. We are Gucci now. It is Friday, September the 6th. This is your guy, Mr. Holistics, on the ones and twos. I'm gonna let you get your vibration on as the room get filled, and then we finna go. It's finna go down. It's about to go down. Let's go. Let's go. What up, Patrice? What up, Keith? We're gonna vibe out. We're gonna vibe with your boy. Let's go. I'm gonna turn the music up as everybody flow up in here. Patrice, go let everybody know in the chat that we live. Let everybody know in the #1 trading organization in the globe that we live. Morning, Stephanie. How you doing, beautiful? What up, John? What up, Trey? What's happening, sis? Got you, Poppy. Feeling absolutely amazing this morning. It's Friday. It's been a great week of trading, and so what we're going to be basically talking about today, you got to protect your weekly profits. And when it comes to protecting weekly profits, it comes to mindset, it comes to understanding greed, it understanding the risk factor, it's understanding also how much house money you got to play with, how much money you got in the market that you're willing to try to give back to the market. So we're going to talk about that today. What's happening? What's happening, Cali Cowgirl? What's popping? We on and popping this morning. We are on and popping. It is 7:04. I done got my shoulders in. I done got my triceps in. I done got my abs in today. Today was the first day that I was able to do abs since I was bit by the spider in my stomach. So I'm super excited that I was able to do abs today. Super excited. Super excited. So now my family pack can go back to being a 6-pack. Since I got bit by a spider, I was extremely excited not to have 6-packs anymore. The late night munchies, all of that has to go now. So we have zero excuses. We 5 minutes in, beautiful people, and as the room starts keep filling up, as people start waking up, it's 4 o'clock on the West Coast, 5 in the Midwest, and it's literally 7:05 right here on the East Coast. I don't know what you guys been doing all week, but we've been dancing in the foreign exchange market all week long. I personally, as an avid trader for the last 9 years, I personally do not trade on Sundays, neither do I trade on Fridays. Let me activate you. Boop. I personally don't do it. I like to trade Monday through Thursdays. I like to take 4 to 5 trades a day and make my day. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to do. Now, it's up to you on what you're going to be doing. But for the simple fact, what I personally like to do is take 4 or 5 trades a day, try to get 400 or 500 a trade, and call it a day. Now, if I can basically see a trade that's basically in a really good position, because I specifically only trade gold and I only trade NAS. So I'm not jumping around in the financial markets looking for any and everything. And when I want to basically not trade those 2 pairs, I jump over there to the JPY pairs, because out of the 7 or 8 pairs, 4 or 5 of them will move the same, and I can pick and choose which one I want to dance with. Let's go. May 28th. Yeah. I'm telling you, so the reason why I think a lot of people fail to realize how excited you really truly get on Fridays. Because most of the time Fridays is paydays in the workforce. Put some fire in the chat if you can relate. What's happening, Graham? What's happening? What's happening? Let me say that again. Most of the time, Fridays is payday, so you wake up hella excited knowing that direct deposit has hit. So what really gets me excited. So I can remember yesterday in Wick Talk, let me reset that. I remember yesterday in Wick Talk, I drew this little highlighted area right here, and I said the market was like down over in here. And I said the market just passed through the 500. It went through that fight. And when we was in Wick Talk, she was sitting right up in this little area. If I go to the 15-minute, she was consolidating right here. And I was telling you she's going up and down, and she is not fighting. And if she breaks out over here, she's going to go down. If she breaks out over here, she's going to go up. And because the overall trend and the current trend was an uptrend, I drew this highlighted area and I said, yo, this is where the market is at. Let me show you. This is where the market is at. That's where the market has been. So clearly, this is where she's going. She came. Trade yesterday, neither have I taken one today. Look at this. Why did I not take yesterday? Because you have literally a whole bunch of news in the market. The market is really not even moving, and it's just sitting still, and then it's moving in 20, 30, 40 pip ranges. So I'm like, you know what? All trades are not good trades. Yeah, I can get 20, 30 pips, but the risk versus the reward is extremely high. So the chances of it going down when it's making very slim, and when it does go down, it might not stay down. So when it comes up here and it starts dropping, yes, this is a really good sell zone, but it's hard to judge it when you don't have a lot to go by. You understand that, beautiful people? You don't have a lot to go by. So she does exactly what she's supposed to do. She drops from this area. I did not get it, and it's okay, because all trades are not good trades. I personally was not willing to risk. I said, let's get that disclaimer going. I am not your financial advisor. This is 100% for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. What this is education, digital education. Past performances does not predict future gains. Please do not trade with anything that you cannot afford to lose, for the simple fact trading is extremely risky. And if anybody that is on any of these social media platforms does not give, because any individual that is on here that is giving you technical analysis, and if they're just doing it on their own, you should beware. If they give you a disclaimer, then you should be calm, cool, and say, you know what, at least this guy gave me a proper disclaimer. So let's talk about the disclaimer. Let's talk about it. Since it's not financial advice, let me show you what I told y'all that I was going to, what I saw. And what I saw yesterday was consolidation. And one thing I don't do is trade during consolidation. You see that the market broke out. We talked about the break, the close, the retest. She broke right here. Let me show you guys. Look at this. This candle broke out, closed right here. Put some H's in the chat if you can see it. Let me get that pointer out. This candle came from right here. When we got off of class, we were looking at that particular candle. We were looking at that particular candle. The minute the market basically started opening up, boom, it shot and broke out of this channel here and closed right there. You see this? This is where it closed. The retest back in here, and this is where you buy. 25.16, and you could have took 25.16 buy and rode it all the way to the sell zone at 25.24. That is literally 80 pips. 80 pips is the standard, gives you $800. So let me make this very 16 on a break close retest, what you just learned. You could have bought right here blindly, and it would have went all the way up to the 24, which is a sell zone, which I already gave you guys. I already have it here. It is a very common area where the market likes to drop. You could have literally had your TP sitting right here and rode it up 80 pips and got 800. So what does that mean? The reason why I tell you guys that, before you start taking trades, you must, it is a must, to understand what you're trying to gain financially out of this specific trade. It is very crucial not to be trading and winging it. Meaning, I'm in this buy, Alex, get out of it. I just know I want to win the trade. Let me tell you, get the winning and losing out of your head and start understanding the money. Start understanding what you're in it for, why you're trading. Why am I going to take this trade? What is the risk? I'm willing to lose $30 to make $100. All right. Well, if you're only willing to lose $30, then why are you negative 75? Let me say this again. If you're only willing to lose $30, why are you negative 75? Oh, it's going to come back. Let me tell you guys about this game right here. And this is also a game of life. The worst lies an individual can do is the lies that he tells himself. Not the lies that you tell others. It's the lies you tell yourself. This is my last trade. Then you trade again. I'm only going to basically be willing to lose $30 because I need to get another $100 to make it to my goal. But you're negative 60-something dollars. You're going to have to understand that the money and the universe understands details. And when you make a statement like, yo, and then you go against what you're saying, then the universe gets confused. The actual art of manifesting abundance gets confused because now you're bringing in toxicity. Now you're bringing in low frequency by lying. You're adding lies to an actual great, like a literally one of the most magnificent things one can do. And that is try to manifest greatness. And you bring in negative by saying, I'm willing to lose $30, but damn, I just lost $175 on that trade. Well, how the hell you lose $175 when you just said you was only willing to lose $30? You should have jumped out the motherfucker at $25, $27 and just found you a better entry. That's what I'm telling you guys. Just because I get on the court and I have a wide open three, that don't mean it's a really good shot. Sometimes you just got to take the one dribble in and just shoot the 15-footer and get a close shot just to find your rhythm. All trades are not good trades. Never trade when the market is closing. I never trade when the market is open. Understand that. Now, there's so many times I always tell people, for you, the new beginners, the hardest thing to do in the foreign exchange market is to sit on your hands when the market is moving and you are up for the week. Ooh, let me repeat that shit. Pardon my French, early in the morning. The hardest thing to do in this game is to sit on your hands when you done been winning all week long and the market is still live and moving and you see, let me tell you, I got my homeboy right here that I trade with. I told him, I said, hell, you cheating on me. He sent me some profits this morning. I said, you cheating on me. I thought we just said we weren't going to be trading. Cheater. And you know what's so funny? I was driving, looking at the same entry that he was looking at, and then I see him put in the chat a whole fucking profits. I said, he cheated on me. I feel abused. I feel lied to. You don't want to be honest with me no more. You're not honest no more. Let me be quiet. I can't trust you. Let's stay focused. And let's talk about the market today. So if I analyze from yesterday, we realize that the market was in an uptrend. Let's go to your 4-hour. Let's go to the current situation. The current situation, it is showing us right here. The market has went up. It went up, came down. This was beautiful. This was right after class. I told you she has to come here, and then she needs to come back down, find more buyers to start breaking into new entries. So I gave you guys the 2507 all the way to a 2503. This is the zone I gave you. 7 went up 40, 50 pips. You could have took your money then. She dropped all the way down to 2503, and she has never been back. Let me say that again. She has never been back. So now she is on the move, on the way up. But guess what happens, beautiful people? This little trend right here has been broken. You see that? Now you want to see in the next hour and 41 minutes, what is this candle going to do? Is this candle going to close back over in here and keep pushing up? Or is it literally breaking, closing over here? There's your retest right here. And now she's on her way down. You see that? Because if you tighten it up, let me tighten it up how it was. Let me tighten it up. That's your actual trend line right there. That candle closed right here on the actual line. I want you guys to see it. When your candle does not clearly break structure, see how it's just on the line? Put some ones in the chat if you see that. It didn't break it clearly. It didn't close over here clearly. But the next candle clearly opened up over here. This is now the actual break close candle. The next candle will get a little bit higher for a retest candle, and you buy up in here. You see that? So if you start buying right here, selling right here, this will be immaturely. This will be hella a deciding candle, not this one, because that's a doji. And a doji means buyers and sellers are in the same position and they don't know which way they want to go. So for you to assume just because that candle opened over here that she's just going to immediately drop back down here, whenever you make assumptions in the market, you make an ass out of yourself. So therefore, the last thing you want to be doing on a Friday, especially when you got this type of news. Today is Friday, September the 6th, from 8:30 to 11 a.m. Let me tell you, you got red, orange, red. Max impact. You got employment change, unemployment rate, average hourly rate. You got a whole bunch of stuff popping off today. So me personally, I don't mind sitting on my hands and not jumping into risky waters. All trades are not good trades. Now, is this a good trade to start selling when it comes back over here, looking at where it's been? You see? Look at where it's been. It's been here, and it dropped several times. You can go back 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. The 25-26. That's a very good trade. But all trades are not good trades. How many people know about the streets a little bit? Put some fire in the chat. Put some fire in the chat if I can talk to y'all like we from the streets. How many times you done heard somebody say, all money ain't good money, dog? All money ain't good money. Put some fire in the chat if you've heard that saying before. That's what I'm telling you guys. Sometimes you can make a bad trade and get good results. Sometimes you can take a bad trade, get good results that creates bad habits. Let me say it 3 times for the ones who got sugar babies in their ear. And for those who don't understand what sugar babies are, go do your research. Sometimes you can take a bad trade, get really good results that creates really bad habits. All money ain't good money. You chase the market, take a quick buy or a quick sell, and you win those trades, and you do that 2-3 times, you best. Because that in itself is the quickest and fastest way to blow your accounts, because you created that bad habit by not doing a proper analysis, and you're just jumping in saying, well, look at these wicks over here. I think it got to drop right here. It got to drop right here. Right here is where it got to drop. What do you mean? Why does it have to drop? I personally only take sales and I personally only take buys when I see the edge in the market. That's not giving me an edge. That just showed me price action, rejection. That's just giving me price action. But where the market trying to go, the market is chasing the weekly high. So when you're looking at a 4-hour chart, you're going, yo, bro, that's at least 2.5 hours of going up. If I just go back test, that's another 4 hours where it just sat still and just moved in the middle. That's 4 hours of going up. That's 4 hours of going down, and the last 30 minutes pushed out. You see that? Because it closed right there. So that means that this candle was full red, and everybody thought it was going to maybe cross that trend. And it pulled up right at the modest. Why? Remember I told y'all, buyers are sitting right here. Boom. Look. Boom. You see? Buyers are sitting there. You can go back, and I told you. This is where the buyers are sitting. So it has to have real selling pressure to break this area here. I explained that in details yesterday. Byron said, "You poking me." poking at you. I'm actually only talking about myself, beat up. I only like talking about myself when I get on here and educate. Because one thing about me, I never point the finger when I have 3 fingers pointed back at me. So I like to teach you guys from mistakes and basically trials and tribulations that I used to have as I grew as a trader. Now, as a mature individual, as a money-making machine, I know all money ain't good money, and I know it right back. Or if I lose some money on a Friday, it creates the actual trading demon of saying, give me my shit back. And when you get into that mode, how many people get into that mode? Like, oh, hell no, I got to get this shit back, man. I got $100 to get to my goal. If I got $1,000, I'm at $1,900. I wanted to be at $2,000 this week. And the minute you risk, you end up losing, you dropping down to $1,725. Now you're like, oh man, at least let me get back to $1,900. You see how you change? You see, you can't play with the money like that. You can't get into the financial market saying, man, I only want to win $100. I only want to win $100. I'm willing to lose $25, $30 to get the $100. And now I'm all the way back to $1,725 as a balance. You see how that happened? Now you done lost $70 4 or 5 times. I'm telling you, this is the fact. So when you come in the market, be committed to what you're trying to do and what is the consequences and repercussion if you don't do it. So if I get in the market today and I say, yo, I'm literally like $1,200 for my overall goal, and it's Friday, I'll go, you know what? I'm cool with not trading on Friday. I'm cool with not meeting that goal this week. Therefore, I'll start it next week. It's better safe than better being sorry and literally tanking and starting all the way back over, you see? So let's talk about it again. So let's get into the market. I'm going to reset. I'm going to change everything. We're going to delete everything, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We are going to talk about it. Let's go to your weekly. I do this every time, beautiful people. I do it. All you got to do is literally take the highest of the high of the weekly. Buy out right there. I go here, go to my templates, weekly roof. Buy out. There it is right there. I go get my weekly floor, which should be 1616. Buy out. We got her. Templates. Weekly 4. Head to the daily, because again, most people are trading for the day and you're trying to figure out what type of money you can get for today. So when I start making that daily candle big, I start seeing the daily candle sitting like this. And I go, all right, she has a roof. She's rejected a little bit. Buy out. Let's get the daily roof. I want the daily roof, the daily floor, and the reason why I want them both for the simple fact that lets me know the parameters that I can make money in right now, from 2,513 to 2,522. That's the range that is moving in for the last basically, what, 11 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours, maybe 14 some hours. This is the range. It hasn't broke out of this range. It's stuck there. If I get into my 4 hour, this is where we're trying to make decisions, you see? So I go, yo, every time it gets over here, it's basically started dying. So I don't want to basically see where it went, because it didn't die from 25.22. It died from where? Look, from 25.26. This is where it commonly dies from, 25.26 to 25.28 to the actual weekly high. Let me bring it down so you guys can see it. Here's the weekly high, 25.37, which is absolutely too high. So let's make sure we get it. Buy out. It's 25.32. So it likes to break here. So I wouldn't trust this roof for a selling position, because when I confirm it, how do I confirm? Every candle broke through. You see, every candle broke through when it got to the roof. So that lets me know if I sell at the roof, 9 out of 10, I am going to have a drawdown. 1, show me drawdown. 2, show me drawdown. 3, show me drawdown. 4, show me drawdown. 5, show me drawdown. So my aggressive entries will start from 25.26 to 25.28. This is where I start being aggressive at. Put some fire in the chat if you start understanding what I just told you. Because if you start trying to sell right here just because you have consolidation, now you're assuming because it hit the daily roof, she is going to drop. She is showing you that she will literally break through it. break through it. She also shows and closes right back in there. You understand that? So you got to understand this setup. This is a 4-hour candle where she broke through. This is another 4-hour candle where it pushed up and pushed right back down. The following 4 hours dropped all the way back through the daily floor. So that's 4, 8, that's 12 hours where you could take the sale here, and out of that 12 hours, you're looking at literally 8 hours of profit. So why would I personally literally start selling here when it shows buying power in each rally-based rally? Boom. Boom. You understand that, beautiful people? Put some fire in the chat if you understand it. That makes so much sense now for you. If I look at the structure of each time it went over here in this area, now it's back into this area. If I go all the way back to August on the 20th on a Tuesday, it flew up here, made the weekly high, came right back down. Let's go again. It flew up here, came right back down, came right back down. Let's go again for the people in the back. It flew up here, came right back down. Not only did it go again, but let me show you again. It flew up here, came right back down. Look at this. It flew up, came right back down. So we can agree that we're right back in the same position. We're right back in the same position as we've just seen, those green candles. It flies up and then comes right back down. It is in the overbought market. It's just not maxed overbought. You see? So watch this. Let's get the max overbought area. Let's get the max overbought area. Boom. We're going to make that green. We're going to make it red, because what do we do from the overbought area? We sell. What do we do from the oversold area? We buy. Once we get confirmation. Boom. So look where it's at. It's here, not here. It has not pivot there. So once it gives you your pivot, that's when you know you can start taking your sales up here. Once you get your pivot. Pivot. Look, and if you don't know what a pivot is, let me show you. This is a pivot. That right there. That's what you're looking for. Let me get down here so you can see it. You're looking for that peak right there, and you'll see it several times. Right here, right here. You'll see it right there. You'll see it right there. So I'm looking for that up here. So that means when the market does what, I don't mind watching it. It could push all the way up here. If it pushes all the way up here, Sunday the market opens, I'll allow the market to do whatever it needs to do, create a new weekly high, and when I start seeing it break, that's when I start jumping in. You see? I allow the market to do whatever it needs to do. Today the market is closing, so a lot of people start yanking profits. People start taking profits. People also start immaturely getting. I took a trade on my way home. It was 4:27, and I got stuck in traffic. Then my wife told me to go get something from Publix. So now I got caught getting milk, some eggs, some all of this other shit, and then the market closed on me. How many times did that happen? Put some fire in the chat. Now you're holding a trade until Sunday 6 o'clock, and then it gaps up on your ass the opposite way, and now you're feeling all trades are not good trades, beautiful people. So here it is. Now the market is sitting in a doji, just like how I told you, because the market is confused. It does not know if it wants to sell down or go up. Anytime I see this, I don't like to trade it. I don't like to trade it personally, because the simple fact, it is a high risk, low reward type trade, because at any given time, buyers can come in because it's overbought. Sellers could come in and literally get literally push right back up. The price action is 25.22. It is currently sitting at 25.18, and it came from 25.13. You see? So when I have those parameters, oh yeah, and that 25.20, it's a beast. It's a beast. So I personally don't like getting in trades where it's consistently trying to break an area. You see that? So imagine you'll take a 25.20 sale, it'll pop back down to a 25.17, and then it'll go right back up to that 25.20 area again. So you're literally flirting with 20 pips, 10 pips, 20 pips, 10 pips, negative 10 pips, like this. Like when it goes like this is like trading in rocky waters. I like to trade in smooth waters. You see, I like for the trade to run smooth. So if you'll look down here, you see where it took off from, and that's from the 471. That's from this guy right here. When it took off, it had a smooth takeoff. So as long as I see a smooth takeoff, look at that, smooth drop, smooth takeoff. This is what I like to trade. This is what I like to trade. Anything that is consolidating and getting murky, if I'm already in a trade, I don't mind holding through those things. Let's go. Let's put some fires in the chat. Let's put some fires in the chat. So let's get it. My baby coming downstairs, so she finna demand some attention. Look at. So let's talk about the scalping. Look at that. Look at all of these wicks. Look at all of these wicks. Look at this channel right here. Gee, Willikers back. Look at this channel. We got double duties. Check it out. Let's go right here. Huh? I see. You got your shoes? Hey, beautiful. You can look right here. I'll even make it super simple. Watch this. It's how the market will come and fill a zone. Look at this. You had this little takeoff right here. You had this takeoff right here. And the market came like this, came right back down. You can see it here. Took off, came right back down. Took off, came right back down. You can see that. These are little smart movements. So I know this is a channel that the market is moving in because this is the daily floor to the daily roof. So when she starts pushing like this, you can literally bank that once she gets right here, that she starts wicking up from that roof, from that floor, because she's coming down, but she's coming down slowly. She's coming down she's coming down when the market is overall up and currently up, you see? So she's trying to make her way. So when you start scalping, remember the binary options. Remember the binary options. Check out these little wicks right here. Check these wicks out right here. These are where you can take your binary option buys, you see? You can take your binary option buys for 1 minute, 2 minutes, however you want, and then allow these candles, because you can see that it's coming from the roof, or you can choose the sellers. And you say, you know what? If it pushes up here, I would know that it's an M structure. It has to go down here. So when you see a structure forming, you want to take the trade for a longer time frame on binary. You want to take it for like 3 minutes. And then you want to allow the trade to play itself out. If I'm going to buy up, I'm going to take it for shorter. But if I see the current trend where it's basically trying to come down, I'll take a 3-minute put and then allow it to basically flow down into that area. You understand that? Put some 8s in the chat. Put some 8s in the chat if you understand. Thank you, Miss Naturalist. Thank you, Miss Naturalist. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. Watch it. Watch it right here for those who basically did the pocket option buy. Right up in there. You're literally dealing with maybe another, 20-something seconds? And as long as you'll see this little wick and she keeps like pushing up, pushing up, pushing up, this is how you take quick, easy, and out trades when you need money right now. So that's how I can say, you know what? I need money right now. Let me get on some binary option. Find a pair that is literally paying out 85 to 90%. Take 2-minute buys on 15-minute charts. That's a W. Let me say that again. That's a W. After the 2 minutes, I don't care what the candle does. The candle can push all the way through here, and I'll be ready to do it again right here. You see? Literally just that simple. So watch it again. Here it is. You have 6 minutes and 20-something seconds left. Now she's pushing back into your area. This is scalping 101. Scalping 101. As you see, now the M is literally being formed right down here. But you also see that there's a lot of rejection because it has to get into the oversold market. So when the market tries to get into the oversold market, you want to know that if it's going to go there or is it going to keep rejecting there like it's been doing, you see? So once I hit that once and I win 2 minutes, I don't hit the same thing again. Let me repeat that. You see that? I don't double duty. I don't double dip there. Watch here. This will be my next little trying area. And because the market is now oversold, I wait for the pivot here before I buy. You understand that? I wait. And if I don't get it, I still hit here just because that's my little modest area because of here. And I take that buy, wait love, wait love, wait love, wait baby. I'm explaining something, then I got you, okay? I got you. From here, I take that 2-minute buy. I take that 2-minute buy. I don't add more time, but I just take it right up in here and I allow the market to flow out. There she goes, watch her. I know the trade likes to move the last 2 minutes. You see that? So when that trade gets to about 3 minutes and 15 seconds, if we took it at the 5-minute mark, that's a victory. And here she goes. Chat. I'm doing this with my baby in my arms. I'm just letting y'all know. You have to understand the market and understand that when to get the money and when to get out of the money if you're trying to get in it and out. You're trying to get in and out. There she goes. Look at that. Look at that. She pushes on up. She tries to drop back down. All she's trying to do is get more sellers to come down here to complete to the daily floor. But what we're doing, we're taking the money because the buyers are all the way in actual power because it's overall an uptrend and currently in an uptrend. So all you want to wait for is the market to just keep doing what it's doing. Pushing up, going down, pushing up, going down. We know there's more buyers in the market than sellers. Put some fire in the chat. Put some fire in the chat, beautiful people. Everybody's saying, we love you, beautiful. We love you. We love you. Watch her again. She's right back over here. She's right back in that area. Don't touch that, baby. There she goes. There's your little push-up. There's your push-up. And there's your victory. Close. And it's still a victory. And as we said, what the candle does after that. Now, this zone is no longer valid. Here in the next 3 minutes, the candle can drop down here. I don't care. When she comes right here, that's when I'll see rejection in my oversold market. I'll start looking down here and I say, yo, she never passed the daily floor or closed under the daily floor, but here one time. So I would take all of this buying pressure there and I'll say, yo, the 2513 is a go. Check it out. What's wrong, Ivy? Come here, baby. Get her love fishes. Give me a kiss. Go down. Wait, you got your shoes on already? Oh, booty. What's wrong, you see? Look at it, beautiful people. Now we're matched oversold. I like to show you guys in real time. Last 2 minutes. Now the next candle should open, retest this area because it's breaking through a zone. Look at this. Retesting this area, and now she should start trickling down up in here. And when she starts trickling down up in here, you want to start hitting her here if you're going to trade it. You see? Watch it. Watch it. Watch it, beautiful people. You have 1 minute and 40 something seconds left. Huh? Ivy heard? You heard Booba? Yeah, she heard her bum bum. She heard her bum bum. Anybody got any questions so far? Let me take in so many notes. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are. We got 89 beautiful people in class early in the morning. Here's the little push down. Now, let me also say this. Now you guys see why I personally don't take the same area twice. Now you see why if somebody was eating chicken nuggets next to me and dipped the first nugget in there, bites it, and then go back to re-dip that same nugget that they just bit off while I just heard them coughing all the whole trip before we got there. You can have that dip. You can have that dip. You ain't double dipping in my dip. This ain't Fred's. You see what I'm telling y'all? I don't double dip on the candles. Once I hit that heifer once, you ain't getting it again, little mama. You ain't getting it again because I gave it to you twice. Now I got an issue with you. Real fellas know what I'm talking about. We ain't going back to back on the sauce. Oh, yeah, you were early on it. You were early on it, Key. That's what you get for cheating on me. Here it is. There's your new candle. Look at that. What did I tell you? The new candle opens up here. She's oversold to the max, but she's not done selling. No crying. You see me with people. Come here. Come here. Don't cry. Don't cry. Be quiet. Don't cry. Be quiet. Lay your head there and be quiet. I'm almost done. We got 15 more minutes. Don't act up. There you go. It's too early for that. You see, always a break. There's always a close. The market likes to retest an area. What you guys are going to start understanding, when the market is trying to come from the oversold market, it does not just fly out of there. It rejects several times because it wants to make sure buyers are present. So what happens when the candle breaks a structure, it closes, it retests back into those same zones and is now a put. That area who is just a buy market execution is now a sell execution. Put some fire in the chat if you understood what I just said. You better now? Yep. Good job. We don't cry around people. You hear me? Okay. There you go. I got you locked in now. You see that? This is, watch it. Here you go again. There she goes. That same buy area is now a sell area. And when she tries to come out of the oversold market, I want you guys to see her clearly. She likes to reject. And there she goes right there. You will see it live with the wick. She'll push. The red line will start talking to the red line. Now she's back into your zone. Check it out. She's back into your zone right here. Check it, beautiful people. You have 12 minutes and 40 something seconds left into this candle. So the first 3 minutes, she literally just pushed back up. So guess what she does the last 10, 12 minutes? You see? It's like Sauce 101. Look at there. There she goes. That same buy area is now a what? So we went, take the sell at the first zone. Yes, when you're doing binary or you're just scalping it. Because you got to understand, you're not marrying a zone. I don't care if I was buying in that zone. If that zone gets broke through, that is now the sell zone. I don't want to stay there and say, oh, I want to keep buying. I want to keep buying. I don't keep buying unless this particular candle closes in the zone, then the next candle retests back in the zone, and then I know she's going up. But as long as this candle stays up under that 25.16 and keep going down and down and down, she's going to head back down to the 25.13. It's a must. There she goes. There she goes right there. And if you're doing binary, these are basically 2-minute trades. You good now? I can put you down? Okay, give me a kiss. Now, no more crying. Bye. Go have fun. Fun is for the morning. We only dipping on it once. You see? You see that? Just for the record, the 2 minutes is over. The 2 minutes is over. That's a victory with the sale. And now she pops right back up. You see that? What did I just say in the beginning? I don't care what you do after my 2 minutes. You can pop all the way back through it. I personally don't care. Long as I get the victory, that's 3-0 with taking quick and not binary. I'm literally going to hold that sale until she comes down here. I'm going to take a 25.17 to a 25.13, and that's 40 pips. I'll take 40 pips from that move. And if I have $1 there, that's 400 bucks. You see? This is how the money works. So if I'm willing to risk to make 400, I got to be willing to lose at least 100. Put some 8s in the chat. We're talking abundance here. We're talking abundance. I just showed you an area that was a buy, and then it switched, and I showed you an area, the same area, which is now a sell. So now you start understanding in the higher time frames. When I see this movement in the higher time frames on the 4-hour, I'm excited to be in that trade for 4 hours. And if I personally can't see longevity in the trade, that's when I start telling you guys, make sure you understand the personality before I was in a trade. But if I'm trying to day trade, I want to jump into as fewest trades as possible and get max out of them. So if I got a standard there, I know I'm ready to use. I need $400-500 because I'm going for $2,000 a day. Did I not just tell you it's finna come into this zone? Check it out. Did I? I'm telling y'all, listen, I'm not trying to act like, what did I tell y'all the other day? Nostradamus? Yo, Savage Queen, what up, baby? No whining, love. Come. You can see the people too. Look at it. It is wide in that zone. Imagine taking the sell from here, understanding that we're not in it for 2 minutes. You want the 40 pips. You could have pressed the button here and rolled her all the way down here because she still have not pivoted in the oversold market. So as long as she's not pivoting, I'm not buying. You see? This does not give me. This would have to close and give me that pivot. Once I see the pivot, I see the retest, and then she goes flying up. She won't give you that until she's kind of like down here. Watch it, beautiful people. Watch it. Why you got that binky in your mouth? Give me this binky. This ain't even the right binky. Let me see. Can you move the screen a little to the right so we can see the name of the instrument you are trading? Sam, we're trading gold where it's set at. I only trade gold. I only trade NAS. It's always gold, Sam. I don't like a whole bunch of women in my life. I got me a good one, and I just keep it as that. It's that simple. Got some baby girls. Now, I don't mind doing business with a lot of women. I'd rather do business with women than I'd rather do business with men. What are we trading on? I'm trading gold. So I'm telling you, I don't dance all over the market because I look at the market like it's women. So I don't need a dirty US 30. I don't need a... Now, I might need a little nasty NAS in my life every now and then. So therefore, I trade gold and I trade NAS. That's it. Mama's like, well, hold on. What the hell are you talking about again? Stay focused over there, girl. She's like, hold on. What do you mean you got a whole bunch of women? Well, he was looking for some marital advice in the financial market, so I had to give it to him. Look at this area now. Look at this. That would be your aggressive little buy area for, again, what? 2 minutes or 20 pips, 30 pips, 40 pips. You see that? Look at it. It shows you right here. It shows you right here. But as long as this candle in the next 5 minutes closes over in here, the next one, retest the area, drops down to make the lower low. This will be considered the 3 black crows if this guy starts dropping back down. You see? Check it out. Right here. There's your pivot. See that pivot? Yeah. So when this pivot stays here in the next 5 minutes, as you see, it did not. The candle is still coming back down. We got 6 minutes left in class. Once I see this pivot, put some 8s in the chat if you start seeing the pivot down here. Let me get my pointer. Once I see that pivot, the next candle must retest. Retest. When I start seeing the retest, what are we doing on the retest then? We got chaos this morning out here. Watch it. Watch it. What are we doing on the retest? You want the retest in this area over here? Guess what she's doing? Bing, bing. Filling this zone. Filling this zone. Filling that zone up because why? Why? Don't forget the overall concept. This is a must hit. This is one leg. Boom, 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 boom. Candle is going to become opening up right up in here. It's going to drop in here more, and then she's going to start pushing because you got your pivot. And if it closes here, that is a confirmed pivot. Now it's safe to start taking low risk buys, and if it drops down more, split your lot sizes and hit her again, hit her again, hit her again, like that. That's trading 101. That's trading 101. Check it out. We got, I don't think nothing is after this, so we'll let this play itself out. In the next 3-4 minutes, check it out. It's producing 3 consecutive lower lows, which literally gives you the 3 black crows once it's confirmed in the next 3 minutes, which is confirming selling pressure. You go back to your 4-hour, look at what you have here. Simply, bang, right there. 25.13, 25.12. You can probably even take it down to a 25.10. I remember selling from 25.10 like you can buy today from 25.10 if you're trading in this market. News is coming in literally another 30 minutes. I wouldn't suggest trading in this particular murky waters. Can that binary work in Forex? Byron, yes. Yes, it can. All you have to do is scalp it. I don't use pocket option. I just give you the mindset of the timing to stay in the trade because I get so many people in my DMs asking, how do you know how long to stay in it? When you're scalping, Mr. H, how do you know when to get out and when to get in? Like, how do you know it? I need to know how you. It's probably going to go up this particular, because you're going to be trading candles at that particular point when you're scalping. You're trading the candle. So when the candle is pushing up, you're banking like, yo, I can for sure get a push up for at least. You can take it for 1 minute. You can take it for 2 minutes. The smaller time frame that you take the trade in gives you actually less time for the trade to mature. That's why I always say 120 seconds in a trade is more than enough to allow that trade to wick up and then give you your victory and then come back down on you. You see that? Here it is. Here it is. See how it came in its zone? It wicked all the way up here. But that is no longer a buy zone. That's a sell zone. So you would have won that trade just taking an aggressive buy right here for the simple fact you got buying pressure right there. Buyers came right here and pushed it all the way up here. So buyers are sitting right here. This is why it don't flow in here, because there's a lot of buyers still saying, man, buy, 20 last night. Alex gave us 25.15. I got 25.10. So anytime I'm 30, 40, 50 pips away from Alex, yo, like I'm taking his shit and I'm taking mine. I'm just not trading on Fridays. So since it's a Friday, none of that matters, because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, if you've just been following me on social media, you see I've had really good profits. So I'm personally not willing to risk my profits on a trade that maybe gives me 30, 40 pips. You see that? You see that? I just showed you the max is 25.22. So if it just comes up from here, I'm just like, yo, that's not worth risking what little profits that I won day before yesterday. So I'm cool with just watching the market play itself out, doing one of the hardest things to do in the market, which is watch it and sit on my hands. I know I got news popping off in 30 minutes. So if the market is currently trying to come down here, if news pops off, here's a new candle. Watch the new candle. Up here, or she can drag it all the way down here. You never know, because there's buyers sitting right here at the 25.09. Don't forget how powerful the 25.09 and 25.10 is. You got your EMA 200 sitting right here. So I wouldn't be I would be just willing to go, you know what? If Sunday the market opens and it's sitting at like 25.04, like 25.10, like 25.10, 25.09, shit. Look, here's your new candle. Look at that. Push up, retest the same area, and look at what it does. It pivots, retests. Look at that. Retest these areas over here. Watch it. Watch it. And because it's going down, you know that that trade can literally flow back down here. People say, well, why don't you buy here? Well, it closed under the buy zone that was now the sell zone. So that candle still has selling pressure. So to buy it, you're only going to get maybe 10 pips because you're going to buy it from what, 25.15 and go back up to 25.17? Why take that risk? Let it push up to 20 back into this zone from the backside, and then you sell it from 25.17 back down to 25.13. You see that, beautiful people? That's your whole scalping concept, because at this point, I can literally start drawing a trend line right here. You see? I can start drawing a trend line right there on the 15. Look at the trade now. Boom. You see that? Look at the trend now. Look at down here in the stochastic. It's coming back down to the oversold market. Why? Because this, once those are going to say, yep, you know what? Mission complete. News comes in. Boom, boom. Drops it like crazy. You see? Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions? Make the rest of your day the best of your day, beautiful people. This has been an amazing class on how to protect your profits and understand what's a good trade and what's a not a good trade, because not all trades are good trades. You can take a bad trade and really have good results. Let me say that again. You can take a bad trade and get really good results, which creates really bad habits for the following week. And then the first 3-4 days of your actual trading journey of next week, you lose your ass and then strategy up. 2, you started doing something that is literally against structure, and now you've created bad habits as a trader in a financial world that would literally have no regards on like slaying you. The financial market will slay you. Let me say that again. It will slay you. If you enjoyed this class, I need you guys to like, share, and also leave a comment on the actual videos. It is extremely helpful for the algorithm and the YouTube, because I don't pay nobody to do nothing. I like to allow my voice and allow the results that I give you guys in the algorithm. You understand? Yes, let me say that again. Like, share, drop a comment on the video. Once the video is posted, it gets posted the minute the live is done. Share it with people that you know are trying to grow into the financial market, because the more and more you share, these are seeds that you're planting. Understand, one must give to just receive. Let me repeat that. One must give just to receive, and according to your receiving, it will be always added up to your giving. And that is giving with no expectations. You can give this and share this with an individual that you know is struggling, got 3-4 jobs, and say, yo man, you might need to check this out. You might not understand it, but just keep watching it, keep watching it, keep watching it until it clicks, because that's how. You don't have to punch the light switch to get the lights to turn on either. It's just a flip of a button. Eventually the switches happen. Look at that candle from the same sell zone, and you understand why we didn't buy here when you see this green candle. Why you don't buy there, Mr. H? Because it still closed under the sell area and came right back down. Now you got 11 minutes. It's showing 0 rejection, and now she'll push deeper and deeper and deeper in here. There she goes. There she goes. There she goes. She be coming around the corner when she come. She be coming around the corner when she come. As Ronnie Rone would say, ooh, 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 Gina. Ooh, 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 ooh. My babies think I'm crazy. Now she's back into the oversold market. Now she has to pivot out again. Now you know you can't trust her. Now you know she's no good. She basically literally leaves and comes right back. So you have to understand that if that was the sell position, you don't panic close. You hold. Look at the drop. Oh, here she goes. You got 9 minutes, 40 something seconds. So she's going to get right up in here. Right up in here. And then she's going to start rejecting majorly. Why? Because she has not played up under this area yet. And if she gets up under here, she's going to come here. You see? When news hit, if this guy closes over here, news hit, pushes it right back up and makes it retest up in here, she's going to drop back down here like this. And this that's structure 101. That's structure 101. Why do you buy there, Mr. H? Well, you have a slingshot indicator here. You have a really big wick right here that you cannot just ignore. There's a lot of buyers at the 2507, like there's a lot of buyers at 2509. There's a lot of buyers at 2510. You can see it right there. You can see it right there. Look, you can go straight across. Look at the buyers here. Boom, look at the buyers. There's buyers there. So you allow it to happen. Here it is. Look, look, look. Let's go on in it. Let's get it in it. It's 806. It's 806. But check it out. I'm finna get up out of here. I want you guys just to watch it. I want you guys to watch it. It's going to happen. I'm going to leave this right here. So when Monday comes around, with Sunday night team meeting at 8, Sunday night team meeting at 8, we're going to regroup and we're going to calculate when it hit the 513. All right? I love you guys. Like, share, make the rest of your day the beautiful people. I said, make the rest of your day beautiful people. Make the rest of your day the best of your day, beautiful people. Make the rest of your day the best of your day, beautiful people. Let me say that. I'm going to be extremely busy today. So I got to do a lot of, like I said, we got 5 trade shows next week, starting from the 10th to all the way through the 16th. So we're going to be in Ocean City, Maryland. We're going to be in Denver, Colorado. We're going to be in Sarasota, Florida. And then we're going to be in North Carolina. I forgot the city we're going to be in North Carolina, but Patrice, I will get that information for you. But that's where we're going to be. So we got literally 6 people in Ocean City, 2 people in Sarasota, 3 people in North Carolina, and we need 4 people for Denver, Colorado. So we got a lot to make sure everybody get everything. We need 3 tables in each location, 2 tables in one location, you know, all of the good stuff, all of the logistic stuff. So I'm not going to have time to be paying attention to my phone today. So therefore, anybody needs me, you better just call me 100%. So I love you guys. Like, share, comment, drop your comment, drop what you learned today in the actual comment section. So when people are going through there and reading, they start understanding the sauce that we're giving. All trades are not good trades. Protect your profits, beautiful people. Deuces.